What's going on, Gemini? Welcome to my channel. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to Sun, Moon, and Rising, singles and couples, men and women, cross watchers. You are welcome. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please check the description box below and all that jazz shall be there. Without further ado, let's see what the cards have for you. Bit of drama going on. That can lead to a bit of embarrassment. You being closed off. But the outcome is some Empress. Okay, well, the outcome is good. We got the Five of Wands, Queen of Wands, Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Two of Swords, the Empress, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's possibly, for those that resonate with this, some drama right now in the lives of a few. Maybe this drama has to do with an ex, a co-worker, so forth and so on. I'm not picking one up, but I do always say, if drama is involved, that person must mean something. They can bring a bit of drama forth. I heard that a few of you confided in someone and they kind of stabbed you in the back a bit. Nothing like the Ten of Swords ultimate betrayal. And it didn't so much have you on the level of the Nine of Swords where you felt, anxious at night, down and out, so forth and so on, where you lost sleep over it. But it did embarrass you a bit with the Five of Swords. You felt a little bit of, stabbing energy in the heart, and that caused you to close off to that person. Now, I don't so much sense tension right now. I just sense more in the aspect of you just completely are emotionally flat towards that person. You have nothing that you want to share with them whatsoever. And I sense that because you are trying to protect the Empress energy within. You've gone through the healing process and you've gone through quite a few things, and you just, quite frankly, you're tired of having your head messed with or your heart messed with by that person. And possibly they might be a fire sign individual, and it might be a situation of like someone that had a sisterhood going on, or a brotherhood to a sisterhood, or a sisterhood to a brotherhood. So I'm normally not want to toss genders into it, but so forth and so on. But this person did hurt you. This person did hurt you with the Five of Cups, and it caused an emotional upheaval within you. I don't think you exploded, so forth and so on. But for a second, with the Two of Pentacles, what I am picking, that you did juggle, a lot of things on earth at the same time just to try to get through it and to think about it, because you're really operating in the Queen of Swords energy at the time, where you had your compassion, so forth and so on, but you approached, well, people approached you and they knew that they had to approach you from a logical level, an analytical level, because it wasn't that you didn't care about your people, but you just didn't have any emotions to share at the time, and you just didn't want to tap into them. And I'm really not here to say don't tap into them. I'm just here to say continue to do you, but don't let the logic take over too much. Yeah, Magician energy. You know what you're doing. You have this down pat. You're just kind of focused on what it is that you're focused on. I sense more disappointment from the situation that went on over anything. Like, the stabbing in the back wasn't so, painful and tumultuous. And also I heard that this has happened before. That's why it didn't hurt that much. And they didn't think you would just easily just cut them off, or not sever ties but close out, but you took action and proved them wrong. Ace of Swords energy. You showed them that your mind was stronger than they thought, and because of that, they're sitting there kind of butthurt right now. Moving forward is the best thing that you can honestly do, in my opinion, and keeping yourself blocked off from them and that energy is also a good thing. I would suggest going in and spending a little bit more time with meditation, so forth and so on. But they brought you the Tower moment and those explosive nights and those explosive situations one too many times, that you're just focused on your progress. You're focused on your progress to mastery of your own path, mastery of your emotions, your mind, your body, what it is that you're doing on the plane, so forth and so on. And you know you're about to release that Empress energy when it's time. And the Queen of Swords is also kind of acting like a filter. But I heard this go around, and that Queen of Wands that started it with you doesn't want to start nothing with your Queen of Swords, if you know what I'm saying with that. That's gonna be the title. Yeah, they used to bring fear to you, so forth and so on, and really just like make you feel down and out. But in reality, they can't really affect you with that anymore. You're too focused on your path and these new beginnings, these new passionate starts of yours that you want to venture into. Yeah, and also that person, belief by popular demand, that person thinks he is got BDE and he really does not. And a lot of my ladies know what that means, the BDE. If you don't know what that means, go Google it. I'm not gonna say it on the channel. Yeah, but also you're focused on turning those passions into realities, into actual solid, ventures, so forth and so on. Because you know that now that you're kind of just like by yourself, just doing you, you know that you can get to that Nine of Pentacles energy and that Ten of Pentacles energy with ease. And even if you don't get to the ten of Pentacles energy, you kind of don't really care because you got the Nine of Pentacles and you got the illumination. Now the Ten of Pentacles did pop up, but the Nine of Pentacles is just as good. I've always kind of looked at the Ten of Pentacles as like a family card, just what those would seek when they looking for the long-term relationship, but you're really not feeling this right now. You're not feeling the lovers, but it's gonna come your way when you start to establish and get right. But you're just kind of focused on your balance. You're kind of focused on your craft. You're kind of focused on pulling yourself out the rut in many places, because there's still a kind of few areas in your emotional life that you might feel kind of out in the cold and barren, and with the do right and justification, because who likes to be screwed over? Who likes that? No one does, said I, said the pie. No one. But you are guided and protected by the spirits, the spiritual, the universe, whatever you choose to connect with, so forth and so on. You are protected by that, and you're seeing that there are things that are going to come your way. As again, you're guided and protected. As you make progress, there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes your way. It's going to feel tempting and fun. And I'm not saying go jump into it, and I'm not saying don't jump into it. These are just things with life. You're going to have people come forth trying to offer you the Ten of Cups. But there might be one day an individual that comes forth trying to offer you their cup. They might not be a king or a queen. They might not be that, but they did spend time getting their Knight of Cups ready and polishing their armor, so forth and so on. So if you've gone through the cycles and you feel open to that, then go for it. It could start into something young and just fun and flirty. It doesn't have to grow into anything huge if you don't want it to, but if you want to come back out one day, that energy will be there for you. That's all I'm saying. Also, for those, look towards your abilities awakening and move on past those emotional blockages, and understand that on the other side of the mountain there is a lot of great and groovy stuff for you to check out. So you make sure you check that out. Okay. You've had your heart broke before. We've had the tower moments, but the universe is kind of in your favor and also in your favor to bring some of those good feelings back to you. Maybe even people, because of retrograde, we're reconnecting with people, and retrograde gets a bad reputation at times. Does it ever? But in reality, retrograde can also bring some great things back to you. Sometimes these things are permanent and sometimes they're not. Sometimes it can be old love, but you can also look at it from a point of view that old love can turn into something new and joyous, so forth and so on. And I do sense that that's what might happen. I've seen some great relationships reform. They weren't too great until after retrograde, and then they were just perfect. And they got married and had kids, and everything was good, and they're still good to this day. So you'd be surprised at what can happen. I'm not always for like follow specific thing, but right now, if y'all just working hard, you all just working hard, and you just focusing on getting over some of the heartbreak that you're going through, and just focusing on working on you, so forth and so on, etc., which is good because everyone has had the ultimate betrayal, but you're coming back out on your A game, just ready to do you, and you're just kind of like, hey, So I think I'm gonna leave that there. Hopefully this resonates in some way, shape, manner, or form. If so, please like, share, and subscribe and join the Craft and Conjure Aquarius Moon Tarot family. Peace.